who owns the images I create with Adobe Firefly. If you are an artist or a creative individual using Adobe Firefly, you might be curious about the ownership of the images you create. This is an important question in the realm of digital art and generative tools. So, let's break it down. When you generate images with Adobe Firefly, you typically retain ownership of those images. Adobe does not claim copyright over the content you create. This means that, as the creator, you have the rights to your work, subject to the copyright laws in your country. However, it is essential to note that copyright laws can differ from one place to another. In some regions, you may need a human author for the work to be protected under copyright law. Adobe Firefly uses artificial intelligence models that are trained on licensed content from Adobe stock, public domain works, and materials that are openly licensed. This training approach is designed to ensure that the images you create are commercially safe. You can use these generated images for various purposes, like book covers or album art, provided you follow Adobe's licensing terms. Another important point is that Adobe does not use your personal content from Creative Cloud to train Firefly's models. This means your private work remains secure and is not included in the training data without your permission. However, if you contribute to Adobe stock, your content may be part of Firefly's training data based on your contributor license agreements. Despite Adobe's assurances, there have been discussions about the training data used for Firefly. Some reports suggest that images from other sources might have been included in the training set, raising questions about legal and ethical aspects in the world of AI art. Adobe is actively participating in industry efforts to promote responsible AI content creation. One such initiative is the Content Authenticity Initiative, which aims to provide metadata that indicates the origin and nature of AI-generated media. In practical terms, you can generally own and commercially use the images created with Adobe Firefly. However, it is wise to review Adobe's licensing and terms of use carefully. Being aware of the copyright laws in your country regarding AI-generated works is also essential. If you plan to use these images in sensitive or high-stakes commercial situations, consulting legal counsel can be a good idea. So, as you create with Adobe Firefly, remember that you typically own the images you generate. Just stay informed about the licensing terms and local copyright laws to ensure that your creative journey remains smooth and rewarding.